I wanted to do a quick video and talk about finding a dentist on this journey. First, it's very overwhelming to see a dentist. A lot of people have past trauma related to seeing a dentist, either from when they were a child or from a few years back or whatever. You may have had an experience where you just did not have a very good experience with the dentist, and it left you with a lot of anxiety about going back to the dentist because of whatever happened in the past. And that stops a lot of people from taking care of what they need to take care of. And it's not easy to get past that trauma. I never had trauma with a dentist as a child, but my husband did. My husband had, that is a cat in the background, by the way, messing with a ball. Sorry about that. Anyway, when my husband was a child, maybe like 5-6 years old, he had a terrible experience with a dentist. It traumatized him. And then when he was in the military, he, of course, saw a dentist, and they were less than gentle with him. So he got out of the military in 1990, so he was 23. He didn't see a dentist again for 30 years because he was afraid of going to the dentist. Luckily, he has pretty good teeth. He did have a filling that needed to be replaced, and the tooth ended up having to be pulled, and then he had another tooth crack, but that's all he's had going on in his mouth. Otherwise, he has really great teeth. I'm a little envious about that, but whole other side. He's lucky. He's got really good teeth, but he did have a lot of anxiety when it came to finding a dentist. Luckily, he was able to find a dentist that he felt comfortable with. Finding a dentist it's a process, and you have to treat it like a job interview. You may not hire the first dentist that you find. You might not hire the 5th dentist. It may take a while. It's a process, but it's important to go in with the mindset that it is a job interview. They are not doing you a favor. They are being paid for what they are doing, either out of pocket, through dental insurance, or through a state program. But whichever route that they're going to be paid, they are getting paid. So they're not doing anybody a favor. It's important to go in and treat it like a job interview. Talk to them. See if you and your dentist mesh. Go in with questions. Go in with expectations. See how they interact with their staff. Does their staff like them? Does it seem like it's a good place overall? And it's just important to go in with the mindset of treating it like a job interview. And you might not like the first dentist that you talk to. You might go see 3 or 4 or 7 dentists and then decide based on the pros and cons. Take a notebook with you and just kind of write down the things you liked about each dentist. Write their name and write the pros and the cons and the things you liked about them and the things that you might have had some hesitation with. And then go from there. But treat the finding a dentist part of this journey like a job interview. They work for you. You're not doing them a favor. And just, talk to people. Look up reviews. If you meet someone who talks about their dentist, ask them what they like about their dentist. Ask people. Go on, into community websites. There's plenty of Facebook groups, for local communities. Ask people about their dentist. What do you like about your dentist? Who do you recommend? And then ask them why they recommend and put that person on the list and then go forward. But you need to just make a list of dentists and go with each one. And it's kind of like finding a babysitter or a nanny for your children. You're not just going to trust the first person that you talk to. You're going to want to interview them and make sure that they are a good fit for you. And it is just like that with the dentist. You need to make sure that they and their staff is a good fit for you. I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope that this helps people who are starting on that early part of their journey looking for a dentist. And also, if you feel like you can't be your total voice on this journey, maybe you have anxiety when it comes to talking to people, bring a family member or a friend with you, someone who can be your voice for you. And they can have your list of expectations and they can help you. Sometimes we need to have somebody, a support person. We need to have somebody who can be the voice when we feel like we cannot be the voice. If we have something that we don't feel comfortable with, sometimes we have to rely on someone else. I have extreme social anxiety, so sometimes I do have to have my husband with me because I get very unsure of myself. So you may be one of those people that may need someone to kind of go in with you, hold your hand. Maybe you'll be fine and be able to talk about things, but you might need somebody who's there just kind of as a backup person. So that's another thing on this journey. You might need someone who can just kind of be there for you. So now I'm going to go ahead and go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.